Quelle surprise. As in, who knew? Death. Such bad press, no reviews, not cool. I mean, now that I'm officially dead myself, I can say that death's got quite a lot going for it. Merits, you might say. Virtues, compensations, consolations at the very least. I mean, yeah, I do feel like a bit of a moron having ended my brilliant career with a rock star cliche having died before any of this year's award ceremonies. But that drug felt so good that I just had to have a little more, and a little more after that, and a little more after that, and it all just became too much too quick that before I knew it, here I was, footloose and fancy-free, aka no better than a T-bone on a platter. Physically speaking, that is. I mean, it's nothing short of ridiculous. Yeah, and there I was, on the verge of another world tour, involving hysteria, hotel pools, and millions of adoring fans, adoring me. But I have given myself a good talking to. No, really, I have. Because you have to learn from your mistakes, somebody wise once said. Was that Jesus? Or is that my personal trainer, Rodrigo? Oh, well, tomato, you know. But hey, look, I'm an American. And in America, where there's death, there's hope. If you haven't already guessed it, I am the legendary, now deceased, Annie Allen. Privileged in life and gifted in death, ambiguous and all-knowing. Kind of like God, without, the beard and the attitude. Live and let live, I say, especially if you're a fan. So you've brought me to where I am today. And you can help me keep it that way, if you concentrate hard.
Oh my god.
Jen.
Oh my god.
Jen, I said I wanted to talk.
Oh, Jesus. Hang on a second, you're not going to believe this.
Jen, this is important.
So is this. Will you just...
Tom, Jen, I don't use condoms
dead.
Anymore.
What? Annie Allen is dead. She OD'd
anymore.
last night. What are you talking about? Did you hear what I just said?
No. Did you hear what I said?
Annie Allen. Annie Allen is dead.
Annie Allen. As in Annie Allen.
No, as in another Annie Allen I've never heard of. She died of an overdose last night.
Oh, bummer.
As I just said?
Just so I don't give a shit.
I know. I can't believe it. This is my first real experience of death. I mean, Bingo died and all, but that's not really the same thing. I know he was my dog. I cried for 3 days, for God's sake. And the funeral was so beautiful. We buried him in his kennel. But somehow it's just not the same, I know. And do you know what's really weird, right? I was actually listening to her just before I fell asleep last night. Isn't that so freaky? I was probably listening to her at the very same time she died. Like we were connected or something. Oh my God, found by her cleaner. How embarrassing. Well, not embarrassing exactly, but it would have been if she was still alive. Well, at least she wasn't lying there for 3 weeks and eaten by her dogs like Bridget Jones.
I'm going.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I know.
I said I'm going.
At least we couldn't afford those tickets to parking.
Right, that's it.
Right, listen on, I've got a little bit of a crisis here of my own now. A certain prima donna is seeking my attention. Oh, don't talk to me. He's feeling undervalued, unappreciated.
Good luck.
Okay, I'll talk to you later, alright? Okay, bye. What the fuck is your problem?
Doesn't matter.
You said you wanted to talk, didn't you?
Yeah, well...
Then talk. Let's talk. May I ask, what is it you'd like to talk about?
Jen.
Don't be an asshole, just spit it out.
Look, I really should...
Tom!
Alright, condoms. I want to talk about condoms.
Ooh, a topic close to your heart. Want to try some new flavors?
Don't be disgusting.
Or maybe you feel you need super jumbo extra big boy huge ones?
No, that's not quite it.
Oh. What then?
I don't want to use them anymore.
What?
I don't want to use them anymore. I hate using them.
You hate using them?
Yeah, I really hate them.
And there's a surprise, and I thought you were enjoying yourself last night.
I was.
You certainly do a good imitation of somebody having a grand time.
Jen, you know I love it with you.
Oh, love-hate by the sounds of things.
Look, it's too much responsibility. Will it slip off? Will it stay on?
Responsibility?
Yeah, it's inhibiting.
Oh, says Mr. Howling at the Moon.
Look, it's just too much to take on right now, and anyway...
Anyway what?
Anyway, it's not the same with a condom.
Christ!
Don't you think it's time you took some responsibility? It's not fair.
Not fair.
Jen, this is serious.
Well, there you go. Same all over, I guess. The old not my problem two-step. If only I could offer some sisterly advice from someone who truly has suffered. Like when I think about what I went through with Chad. I mean, I'm not a science experiment, baby. Those are the last words I said to that jerk. And they should be yours too, hun. To that puffed up string of salami. Oh, I'm just not feeling it. Oh, really? Oh, you're not feeling it. Oh, you poor little man-child. Asshole. I mean, and what's worse is you don't even care that I'm dead. You're a loser and you're a deadbeat. And I'm gonna strike you from my reality. Like this.
I am a man of constant sorrow, and I've seen trouble on my days. Oh, well, he's seen trouble on his days, and I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. Pennies from heaven. Oh, condoms from heaven. Wonders will never cease. Are you sure that these are meant for me? I mean, have you met me? My life is like a dustbin full of broken hearts. Any fags, no? Marlboro Lights, ideally, or Silk Cut Blue. I am trying to cut back. No.
I'm so sorry. I just got so frustrated.
Sarah, listen to me.
I'm listening. I'm crying and listening. Crying and listening at the same time.
Are you alone?
Yeah. I'm on the street. There's no one here except some homeless dude. That's the music that you hear.
Okay, good. That's good. I'm so glad you called me.
I'm sorry. It's just... Annie meant the world to me.
I understand.
And you see Connor and I, that's so...
I understand.
When we were first together, you see Annie.
Believe me, Sarah, I get it. I've been there. We've all been there.
And then we broke up.
Sarah, listen to me.
I am listening. All the time I'm listening.
Crying, I know. But the important thing to do now, Sarah, the important thing to do now is breathe. Breathe, Sarah, breathe.
I know, but you see.
Deep, slow breaths. Are you doing that? Can you do that for me?
I'm trying, I'm really trying.
Breathe. Breathe. Slow, deep breaths. Slow, slow, so slow. Is that working?
Yeah, it's helping.
Okay, good. Now try a little hum for me. Remember, Sarah, not to put the brakes on the way your life is changing.
Okay.
Good things will wait for those who come.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
What's obvious isn't always possible, but remember, what's possible isn't always obvious. Losses can often be gains, gains it takes a lifetime to recognize. Now, how do you feel now?
So much better. So much. I think I can get through the day now, just about. Oh, it's been so helpful. You're a wonder, Joan.
All healing comes from within, Sarah.
Thank you, Joan. I'll get on. I don't want to be late for work.
Of course. Oh, and Sarah?
Yes, John?
There seems to be 50 outstanding from last month.
Yes, I'm just waiting to be paid on Friday.
Excellent. And let's just say 25 for the call? Friends rate.
Okay, I'll get that to you, Joan.
Friday. Friday will be fine.
It's coming down on me like the rain. Storm clouds are breaking in my brain. What do you think? Think I'm gonna go for Ballincollig's Got Talent? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, love. Was it that bad?
No, that's Annie Allen, you see.
Oh god, yeah. Topped herself last night, I believe. The gods love the young, as they always say. Whoever they are. Who said that, actually, now that I think about it? Oh god. Something here now. Yeah. Here. No, you keep them. Oh, come here. Would these be any good to you? Fell straight out of the sky on top of me a few minutes ago. I'm sure God knows I've no use for them. Not in the 21st century, anyway. I'm sure. I mean, the wrapper's still on them. Blackcurrant. My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never liked to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, couldn't see what's going on, but now I know I'm better sleeping on my own view.
Oh, yeah.
All the better for having an audience.
I've no change on me.
What's money to a woman like me?
Money can't buy you love.
Can't buy me love, 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 love.
An admirable sentiment.
They do call me the fifth Beatle.
Wrote it yourself.
Well, I can't cut in on John and Paul, but...
Better song anyway. That Ed Sheeran is shite.
And now, give him a chance. He's young yet. He'll cop on to himself in time.
Time my arse, sure look at poor Annie Allen.
God, yeah, I know. I heard it on the phone.
Oh, did Rodrigo ring you?
No. Morning Ireland. I have to keep abreast of my news developments, you know, stocks and shares.
That's posh. She'll give homelessness a bad name.
Sure, aren't I at home in Ireland? The land of my ancestors won't put me wrong. Boss and Aaron guaranteed.
Glass half full, sir.
Oh, running over.
Fair play, like.
Always look on the bright side of life.
You don't sing it as good as Jesus on the cross.
Well, he did have backing singers.
Oh, yeah, Jesus and the Thieves at a hill near you.
Nice one, but you know the thing about Jesus that a lot of people don't know.
Shut up, will you?
What?
Turn off the motor mouth for a sec, if you don't mind.
Mind? Why would I mind?
Wouldn't happen to know a geezer by the name of Jimmy Pesto, would you?
Jimmy Pesto. Oh. What a wonderful name.
He's a homeless chap, they told me. Been on the lookout for him for a couple of days, but this is urgent by all accounts.
Oh?
Yeah, it's from his rich uncle in America.
Jimmy Pesto doesn't have a rich uncle in America.
How would you know that?
Well, because by strange coincidence, I am Jimmy Pesto.
In your bum you are.
There, and elsewhere. All over, in fact.
You're Jimmy Pesto. A woman called Jimmy.
A boy called Sue.
Jimmy Pesto, you.
I swear on the soul of Annie Allen.
This just says Jimmy Pesto Cork. Look.
Well, sure, this is Cork, isn't it?
Yeah, but like...
I know what you mean. There are a lot of pestos in Mayfield.
Fine.
All news is bad news.
Jimmy Pesto Cork. The cheek of some people. You know, George Bernard Shaw used to get letters addressed to GBS, Her Majesty's Dominions, wherever he may reside. And all of them were delivered to his correct address.
The Royal Mail. Never should have been privatised.
Sure, look it on post.
I know the disgrace. We'll have to wait for the Red Revolution. Starts next Tuesday.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Grand.
I know I shouldn't cry, but, you're as pale as a ghost.
I'm okay.
Sure.
It's my mum. She's sick. Fairly close by the sounds of it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Are they asking you to see her?
That territory, yeah.
I can give you a lift in the van if you'd like.
It's Portlaoise.
Oh, well, to the train, maybe.
Oh. Gotcha, the train. Yeah. Yeah, but, you know...
But what? It'll only take a couple of minutes.
Portlaoise. Do you know, I think I'll take the helicopter, actually.
You're not going to Portlaoise, are you?
I might. Someday, but it will not be this day.
Jesus! Last half an hour, stocks last.
Decent, but I'll make my own way.
In your own way.
Something like that.
All right, Jimmy Pesto Cork.
At your service, Post Person of the Year.
Connie McLean, writer of Like the Rain and so many other Annie Allen songs. This morning's news must be just devastating for you on so many levels.
Devastating doesn't even come close, Helen. I mean, I am shattered by the tragic news of Annie's passing. I mean, we were so close. So close. Sometimes I felt like I could see inside her head, you know? Feel what she was feeling. We were like sisters.
Soul sisters.
Exactly. That's how it was. I mean, I'm just grateful I was able to give her a voice.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, a lot of our songs never really would have come to be if we hadn't been so attuned.
And now?
Well, Helen, it is just too soon to say, but maybe in time.
You're as bad as your father.
What?
Bad as himself, with his psychosomatic ailments.
What are you talking about?
Layaboutitis. The prospects of a bit of hard work always brought on a terrible pain in his lumbar region. Or his bad knee would start playing up. Or that deeply mysterious trapped nerve he had. Seemed to move around a lot. But it got fierce bad at the sight of a lawnmower.
Not dead, what? 5 minutes and you're already bad-mouthing the poor man.
Sure, he loved being abused by me. Made him feel like I was giving him my full attention. Come here, why don't you go make yourself useful there and put on the kettle? And turn on the radio too while you're at it.
Are tunes okay, or would you like the news?
The news, please.
Breaking news. Songstress and comedian Annie Allen has just been found dead in her Malibu home. She was discovered some hours ago by her cleaners. Police are on the scene. First reports suggest that they do not suspect foul play.
Foul play? What?
Did you hear that?
What is it, love?
Annie Allen is dead.
Who?
Annie Allen. The singer. Oh, you know, she acts too. You know her, you do. She was in New Girl. She was Zoe's weird second cousin from Portland.
The one with the hair?
No. The one... She was eating seaweed the whole time with the schizophrenic hamster.
Oh, she was hysterical.
Yeah.
My pets are all entirely vegan. Oh, God help us.
Apparently she died from a blood clot. Or an overdose. Or something.
Murder.
What?
Definitely murder. Just like poor Lady Di and Dodie. When I think of poor Lady Di and Dodie, lambs to the slaughter is all they were.
Mum.
And the Queen has the cheek to come over here with a big smile painted all over her face inside an English market.
You sure do have a lot of books about the Magdalen laundries.
Well, sure, it's interesting.
Of course. But out of all of the books in your library, you chose to keep what? Every single one about the Magdalen laundries. You must have read them all at least 10 times by now. Well, curiouser and curiouser.
This person, who seems to be certainly over the age of 30, seems to have retained some shreds of feeling and the ability to articulate those feelings without having done anything really important or even noticeable. As if she were young and famous or entitled to them. But also, so weird. Now I find in this mended state of mine that I can enter into the consciousness of those who think about me, like right in there, into the dark and dangerous recesses of those minds who hide their secrets from themselves. It's educational, to say the least, what can only be described as a wild ride, as in the case of the human jukebox himself.
Well, there you are, old friend. Ever loyal and undemanding. Yes, ever loyal. And at hand. So familiar. A part of me, in a sense. The best part? Perhaps. But you keep your distance too. Enigmatic and mysterious, if you don't mind me saying so. Oh no? Oh, that's very good of you. Good of you, good of you, good of you. Oh, baby, so good of you. I love it. Like you know something that I don't? The future, for example. All right, Cork don't win the All-Ireland anymore. Vital information of that kind. To look at you, you'd think you're about to come out with something choice any minute. Like, how about a tip for the Kentucky Derby? Or the recipe for getting rich quick and influencing people? How about a scheme to make us a couple of dineros, eh? No? Any chance? You really are being a bitch today, darling. I feel like we have a bit of a communication problem. Other mirrors are positive slots compared to you. Pouring forth the truth of just about anyone who looks into them. Jesus, wouldn't that be something? I call my first witness to the defense, my lord. The mirror from the upstairs jacks in the Oval. Now, I may just be an old country boy down from West Alabama, but I know a thing or two about how things work, and I tell you, my witness will tell you how, far from attempting to drown Mr. Murphy headfirst in the toilet, was merely trying to dispose of Mr. Murphy's toupee, which he considered a travesty of Mr. Murphy's natural good looks. Mirror from the upstairs jacks in the Oval, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, then shut up, would ya? God, Jesus, I'm sick of your shite, you old palaver! Just get out of it and get a real job! Lager! I beg your forgiveness. I have a tendency to talk shite in various accents, entirely for my own amusement. I swear henceforth that I shall keep my practices entirely professional. The burning question is whether I should add some Annie Allen to today's repertoire. A thorny issue, as the fella said to the actress with the blackthorn stick. Should I capitalize shamelessly upon the death of this poor diva to attract some grieving fans to my delightful act? A moot point, because, as you say, alienation of my vast audience is also potentially on the cards. Well, yeah, that's a good point. That is indeed a consideration. But it might be that she may pass by. Well, my beloved, of course. Beatrice to my Dante. Springtime given breath. She seems like just the kind of silver-haired angel who might go for an Annie Allen number. Well, yeah, You know, that is indeed a consideration. But what I think, all in all, what I have decided, despite your telling arguments to the contrary, for which I thank you most humbly, is that in the end of the day, it's time now to cop the old diem. And as we say, I fall back on that noble declaration. Oh, you know the one. Yes, yes. Willie Swodger and fuck the begrudgers.
Hey, Charlotte. Have you heard?
Heard what?
Annie Allen.
What about her?
Well, you're a big fan, right?
Yeah, love her.
Sorry for your troubles, then.
What are you talking about?
She's dead.
Dead?
As a doornail.
Don't be... Is this your idea of a joke?
No, it's not a joke. Come on into my office. I have it open on my laptop. You can see for yourself.
Charlie, what's wrong?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Why? What happened? What's wrong?
Annie Allen's dead.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't believe Doug when he told me.
Hey, I know he loved her, but you know, Hollywood, rock and roll, she obviously got too fond of the white stuff.
He brought me into his office to show me on the screen. Just thought he was fooling around.
It's facts, alright. I heard about it hours ago.
I know that now. Sure, he showed me on CNN and I was just stunned, you know?
Yeah.
And I was standing there, frozen, trying to take it in, trying to process the terrible news. And I was rooted to the spot and I could see he was looking at me with this really weird smirk in his face. And I'm thinking, oh my God, he's waiting for me to burst into tears.
He's such a fucking asshole.
But then he asked me to come around his desk and look at his computer again. And then...
Charlie, are you okay? Do you want to go and sit down or something?
And when I look, he has this tab open, and there's these pornographic images on screen, like porn, like full-on porn.
Jesus Christ.
It was vile.
Charlie.
And I didn't know whether to scream or run, and I just don't know what to do, Deb.
Fuck's sake.
But before I could even register what's happening, he's caressing my hand and he's whispering in my ear, asking me, what do you think about this position? What do you think about that one? Would you want to be with him or her or both of them? And I was just petrified. And then he tried to give me a hug of some kind, pretending to console me. He was just groping me, really. And before I knew it, I found myself running. Yeah, I ran.
It's fucking disgusting.
I know.
What a fucker.
Oi!
What a fucker. I can't believe that he would...
Yeah.
Charlie, you have to report this, like, no question about it.
To be honest, I've been thinking of reporting him for a while.
Really?
Yeah, he's been really weird around me more or less since I arrived. After the first week or so, I didn't take any notice at the start, just thought he was a bit out there, but as the time's gone on, he's been getting friendlier and friendlier, as in too friendly.
And has he ever done anything like this before?
No. This is a new trick he's pulling. Obviously, he feels like I'm not giving him the attention he deserves. I just try to ignore him, but he looks at me like I'm something to eat, and he touches me for no reason. No reason I can see anyways. Oh, he's just so creepy. He doesn't just look at me, but he stares, you know, like... He stares like he's visualising what I look like he's undressing me with his eyes. I swear to God, I think he smelt me one day.
Well, that was unpleasant. And outdated. Or so you'd think. You know, me too. And you. And you. Oh, and you. And you. And you. I mean, what is wrong with people? I mean, in this day and age, you know, though, of course, in this time, in this place, this dimension, there is no time or space as such. And there's no day and age in any meaningful sense. It's all just here, there, and everywhere, like I said. Yeah, I have all the time and space a girl could crave. Too much time. Yeah, too much space. So why am I stuck in this tiny town that I've never even heard of? Like in Ireland? And where are all the donkeys? Yeah, it's two great mysteries, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm just in work. It's so boring. Yeah, no, don't worry. She's not around, so I have a second apiece. No. No, he didn't. No, you can't stand for that. You need to send him packing. Oh, he's not worth it. Not with that 1 inch. Yeah, so that should ship and be with you in 3 to 5 working days. Thank you so much.
Well, I don't care. I thought that we agreed on what would happen. It's not exactly hard. Look, I just want curry for dinner, okay? Why are you making this harder than it has to be? Okay, fine. Yes, thank you. Taylor, late again?
Yeah, sorry.
Second time this month.
My car broke down.
Well, don't let it happen again, okay? 3rd time's the charm, but not in this case.
Won't happen again, sorry.
Yeah, get to work.
Your car did not break down.
No, it didn't.
What happened, so?
Okay, so you know Annie Allen, right?
Yeah.
She died last night.
I know.
Madness. So, I was getting into the car this morning coming here. I heard it on the news, had to stop everything and find out what happened. Discovered by the help. Apparently she looked like Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction, you know? Powder on her face, tongue out, the whole works.
Oh, stop, please.
Oh, I know, how tragic.
Ladies, let's get to work.
Sorry. Oh,
I can't believe she did it.
she had so much to live for. Like, she was so rich and successful. I mean, her house had 2 saunas, a gym, and a cinema. I could only dream of having the money for a house like that.
Do you think Rodrigo was upset? Like, her personal trainer? Oh, he was in love with her. He just had to be. The way he looked at her, I know it.
Taylor speaking. How can I help you today? Yeah. And to whom may I ask am I speaking? Oh, Annie. No. Lovely name. Are you having a good day today, Annie? Good. Better than some Annies anyway. Yeah, so I can see that that's in one of our warehouses and I can send it to your nearest store for pickup. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye now. Annie. Are you crying? What's wrong?
I don't know. It's just Annie.
I know it's sad and all, but it's not like you knew her.
She just had so much to live for, you know? Her whole life ahead of her. Her songs, they really meant something to me. And now there's so much music we'll never hear and movies she'll never be in. What are they gonna do now for State of Misery? Write her out, I guess. Oh, it's just so sad. At least she didn't have any kids.
Ladies, what is going on in... Sarah, are you crying? Oh my god, this is a joke. Taylor comes in late to work again. You two can't get an ounce of work done and now you're having a breakdown on company time and it's not even 11 in the morning.
Annie Allen died.
No.
Yeah.
What? Do they know how? Foul play?
Apparently an OD, but who knows?
Oh, that sucks. What a boring way to go.
I know.
Oh, I had tickets for her. Sarah, are you okay? Right, well, until you stop crying, I could try and distract you guys with some old goss or...
Yes.
So you know Rodrigo, her super sexy personal trainer?
Yeah.
Well, we actually went to college.
No.
Yeah, he dropped out after like a year, but he was obsessed with me. I mean, he used to say that I had perfect form. He was always obsessed with fitness. That explains the PT thing. Anyway, we actually dated for a little while, but I mean, I had to break it off. I'm a woman on the road to success with a college dropout. That doesn't really quite track. But I heard through the grapevine that he was boning Annie Allen for a while.
No!
Yeah, can you believe? I never would have put those two together. Can you imagine if I had stayed with him? I might have met the Annie Allen. We would have been such good friends. You know when you just know? Anyway, that's my rescale. Back to work. Yeah, there are laws here though. Like limits. Like when I try and project myself back to LA, there seems to be this fog or mist. Like, it's like the words "no way" become this impenetrable cloud. And also, again, so weird. I get these impulses that seem to come from outside of myself. Like, for example, I'm drawn not only to this town, but this little room in this town that I've never seen before. Yeah, it's really weird. But hey, I am the new girl on the block. Maybe all of this will make sense in an eternity or two.
Cool. No delays today. Man, I can't believe we finally finished this place. Now we finally get to start living in it. I wonder if I should surprise her with that dog. I should have asked her what her favourite breed was. Damn. We really built this place from the ground up.
Hey, I just got your note.
Yeah, sorry, I just got out of a meeting. How are you?
I'm good. Still kicking. You? Big day?
Nothing I can't manage, and I'm good. Want to show me what you've been up to while I was gone?
Sure. I didn't get up to much, but I think you'll like this.
Are you leading me to a basement torture chamber you made, or...?
Why do you always assume the worst?
Are we there yet?
Yes. Shut up. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Okay. Surprise!
Oh my god. Wow.
Do you like it?
Are you kidding me? I love it. The windows. You got my favourite windows. I thought you had to be level 8 to unlock these.
I may have stayed up a little bit over time and grinded.
You must be joking. Annie. Oh, now we've unlocked pets. Can we get a dog?
We don't even have a full house yet. Give it a sec.
Fair. This is so different from my house. This is something from LA. Ooh, we should build a pool.
Well, of course. Who doesn't have a pool?
And then we can join NPCs when we get bored. Ooh, I'm loving this porch swing you added too, by the way.
Hannah, that's so morbid.
Hey, I know this may sound kind of weird, but could we maybe not have steps up to the porch?
Huh?
See these steps? I mean, they're gorgeous, but I don't know. I kind of want everyone in our world to be able to go everywhere.
But you'll drown people in pools. Yeah, that's a good point. I actually know dogs that hate going up and down those steps too, so yeah, good plan. All dogs and people welcome here.
We should write that on a sign at the front.
Yeah, we should. Any ideas?
Nothing yet, but I'm sure we'll make it spectacular.
This one's for you, Annie.
How are you?
Perfect. Now that you've shown up.
I have that effect on people, all right.
We all have our little misfortunes.
How's biz?
Shite, actually. Every lady who lunches is out today.
Oh, Lord save us.
Yep, I've made about 125. And the ring from a barbrack in the past 3 hours.
You'll be hitched within a year, so.
Ah, shit, here she comes.
Who?
Fucking nickel knob, silver hair, you know. How do I look?
Grotesque as usual.
Thanks for that. Love is in the air. Every sight and every sound.
Hey! Hey! How's Jimmy Testa cool? Never better. Really? What do you think? Who's this muppet? This is the human jukebox. I thought that alright.
me
Well, he's
believe
like a
in
wind-up
something.
doll, except in his case, the key is money.
So
Okay,
I
so play
can
that.
smile.
What about the
Love
other way
is in
round?
the air.
What? If I pass you
the
the euro,
whisper of a
stop.
tree.
I don't know, but please give him a chance.
Love's in the air.
Bingo.
Wonders will never cease.
Well, the main thing is that he did.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your friend?
Oh. This unfortunate human being here is the human jukebox, aka Pater Hooley. And you are
The human face of Von Puss.
aka
Jude Collins.
Hey, Jude, don't make it bad.
Oh
Sing
my
a
God.
sad song.
Anybody,
Make it
please.
bad.
Not me.
Remember to let her in your arms. Then you can start to. Beautiful name, by the way.
Collins, yeah, my dad's Michael.
Michael is in like, oh, the English.
Yeah, like his name is, in fact, Michael Collins.
And you're Jude Collins.
Now you have it. Slow learner, is he?
I've actually never met this man before in my life.
Public nuisance, if you ask me.
Oh, I agree. You should throw me to the ground.
Very waffly.
Very, very waffly. Vigorously, even.
Nah, you're not worth it.
Oh, please, please, throw me to the floor.
So, what are you doing around town anyway? I thought you should be out doubling your profits.
Oh, well, my profits are gone through the roof.
I'm actually done for the day. I just have one more letter to deliver. Jimmy Pesto Port Leash, I think.
Here.
Yeah, I gotta head on up there. Actually, give me back those yours. I'm gonna need them for the toll.
I'm Jimmy Pesto.
Cork, Jimmy Pesto Cork. That's the same thing at all.
Jude.
I can't be handing out letters to just anybody, you know.
You're gonna make me cry.
About time for you.
Hey, what's going on here? Hey, what's the scoop, eh?
My mom. My mom's pretty bad.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, she's fairly close by the sounds of it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jude.
No time to lose, Miss Pesto.
And so you're the one who's taking him up to...
I'm delivering this letter, that's all.
The 50, that's...
Shut up, will ya?
Do you think if I gave him €1 he'd stop talking?
Not a chance.
Well, last train to Charleville, are you coming?
I suppose so.
Make up your mind, time.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm coming. Yeah. Yeah.
Our Lady of Pana.
Cheers, mate.
Hang on. You're my last tenner.
Pat, no, there's no need.
That's just for the toll, you know? They take a heavy toll nowadays.
So do you langer.
Why'd you leave me all alone without you? Why did you go without you? I have no home.
Oh, hey, come in, sit down. Just give me a few seconds to finish this off.
Oh, no problem. Don't you worry. I don't have a job to get back to you this century or anything. That's fine. Don't you
Just give
worry.
me 10 seconds. How did I do?
12, but I'll forgive you.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd surprise you for your lunch break, since you insist on having curry for dinner. We're having my choice of Mexican for lunch.
Okay.
I got you your favorite. Chicken, no jalapenos, extra guac.
Okay. Any drink?
Coca-Cola, of course.
You do know me very well. Hey, I am really sorry about blowing up at you at work earlier. Peter has been riding my ass lately. That sounded very wrong. I didn't mean
It's
it
okay,
to
it's
come out
okay.
like that.
I'm used to your hissy fits by now.
Oh, thank you.
This is actually pretty good.
Excuse me?
What?
Manners. Don't talk with your mouth full.
I'm so sorry. Is that better?
Yes. Thank you.
Hey, did you hear that Annie Allen is dead?
Oh yeah, such a shame. You know I love
Like the Rain.
Like the Rain, exactly. It's such a beautiful song. I was at my desk this morning just thinking about it. It's so sudden, don't you think? And
Yeah.
she's my age.
Terrible. I mean, it seems like every other day celebrity just drops.
And she's joining the 27s club. Oh. It's crazy how it can all just be taken away. Like that. That's half why I wanted to surprise you with your lunch. Seize the moment, you know? And I know you barely eat at work.
That's true.
Do you want to do something tonight? I mean, besides watch TV and cuddle?
Watch movies and cuddle?
Amy, I'm serious. It's all we ever do. Don't you want to spice things up?
Ooh, I'll spice things up. How? Because there I might have a few ideas.
No. I didn't exactly mean like that. I mean like seeing more of the city we live in, exploring, having fun and making memories together.
Well, by the time that I'm off, it's probably going to be pitch black outside and that's when all the creeps are out. And look, I've just had such a long week at work. I'd love to stay home.
So have I. We never get any time to do the things that we really want to do. We've been planning that Greece trip for how long now?
Jules, this is important to me. I have to work twice as hard as every other asshole in here, and you know that. I'm really gunning for that promotion. And Peter did say...
What? Peter said what? What did he say this time? That you're doing a great job? That you'll get this promotion any day now?
My career is very important to me, Julie. It's taken me a long time to get to where I am.
I know that. And I understand that. But how much longer before you're where you really want to be? What's the point in a life like that? You don't have a life outside work.
Well, I thought that I had you and your support.
I love you. But I don't know how much longer I can wait around to start living my life because I'm waiting for you to join me in it.
You know what? Maybe it's best that you just go and live it then. If I'm holding you back, if I'm really stopping you from seeing the world. I'm so sorry that I've been such a dead weight on your shoulders, working my ass off for... You know what? This actually isn't the right time or place for this conversation. It's Peter.
Don't answer it.
Jules, I have to answer it. He's my boss.
Answer it. And I'm leaving.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Okay. So, Connie, have you been able to process this news at all?
It's just so hot. Helen, it is so hot. I mean, I'm just glad I was able to give her a voice.
And what a voice.
I know, I'm holding on to that. There will always be our songs.
Thank you so much for joining us. Connie McLean.
Hang on a second now. What do you mean by touching your hand?
What do you think I mean?
Well, that could have been an accident or anything, Charlie. You need to be very careful in what you say next, or this man could lose his job.
As in he was full on caressing my hand.
For fuck's sake,
Okay, Debbie. Just calm it a little bit. Tell us what actually happened, Charlotte.
I told you already.
Porn images, Rachel, not exactly an Excel document.
But we just have to be careful.
We
Yes,
have to be careful. Right.
Look, we're playing with fire. I'm not saying that it's right, but is there any chance that that material could have been there by accident?
No.
Yes, it's weird, but maybe it wasn't for you, Charlie.
He caressed my hand and asked me what I thought of the positions.
It's fucking disgusting.
Look, I'm not defending it, but I've actually known Doug a long time, and he's just a goof. Maybe this is him taking signals wrong and trying to flirt or something.
Taking signals wrong. I haven't given him any signals.
All right, so what did you say when he showed you these images then?
I didn't say anything.
So how is he supposed to know that it's not okay if you don't tell him?
She shouldn't have to say anything to make him stop. It just shouldn't happen.
Okay, guys, I get that this is all a bit messy, but we shouldn't be getting so uptight about it.
We're not the ones being uptight. Seems to me you're the ones being uptight at the moment.
Okay, Debbie, just calm a little bit. Rachel is just trying to see why this could have happened.
Oh yeah, because he's a sexual fucking predator.
Don't be going throwing judgments around, okay? We know Doug. This is just his form.
Yeah, and you've excused him for it every single time.
Doug is just Doug, okay? He probably didn't mean to upset you, Charlie.
Exactly. And I don't want to upset you either. Maybe you should just talk to him. Tell him that you're uncomfortable. It'll be fine.
No, maybe she should go to HR and get him fucking fired.
Right. And is that what you want, Charlotte?
I don't know. Maybe. No.
Well, why don't you two go on your hour breaks and we'll just finish up here? And what did you think of that? Do you think Doug meant bad by what he did, or do you think he was just joking?
I don't know what to think, to be honest. It is a bit gross, like.
Yeah, I suppose, but come on, like. We've known Doug, 6 years? She's known him the bones of 3 months. How many times has he slapped our asses? She's crying because he, brushed off her hand? It's a bit mad, no?
I mean, I kind of get it. Like, a lot of people get upset about that nowadays.
Yeah, I just hope this doesn't become a big deal. Hopefully they'll be after calming down after their lunch.
Why did you go without you?
Hey babes, how are you?
Hey girl, I'm good. How are you?
Grand. Any crack?
Not much. Only Tom was over last night.
Oh, lovely.
Well, yes.
Yes.
And no.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, we went out for a spin, right? And then the two of us went to the Maxall and picked up 2 hot chicken rolls.
Savage.
I know, yeah. And then we came back here and bit into them with a couple of cans apiece, like.
Oh, perfect.
And then, you know yourself, like.
Absolutely. Go on, Gert.
And I have to say, right, it was probably the best ever.
I can imagine. With the cans and all. Happy days.
Exactly. And I think to myself, this man is the father of my children. He just doesn't know yet.
Nice.
But then this morning he turns around to me and tells me he doesn't want to wear condoms anymore.
You're joking.
I wish.
Christ, what's his problem? Does he think they're not safe or something?
Nah, it's just a case of, I'd really like the condoms and I don't really want to get with you until you sort it out. Can you believe it? Like, I was so rats. And then I felt kind of guilty, like, I don't want him not to be enjoying sex. And, like, do I owe it to him? I just don't know, really.
I don't know, that's a bit mad. What are you gonna do?
I don't know, because I don't know anything about this contraception lark or anything, like.
Why don't you FaceTime that Boots consultancy thing? I'm sure it's free.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Thanks, hon.
No bothers, hon.
Hello, you've reached Boots Consultancy. I'm Alyssa. How can I help you today? Hi, Alyssa. I'm Jen. Hi, Jen. Thanks for reaching out. No problem. What can I do for you today? Right, so basically, I got into a bit of a fight with my boyfriend this morning and he told me he wants me to go on contraception, but I have no idea where to even begin. And do you know anything at all about contraception and the different types, or would you like me to go over everything? Yeah, could you go over everything, please? That's perfectly fine. To start off with, I'll list some of the side effects come to all contraception types. It's perfectly normal to experience some weight gain, acne, a change in your sex drive, usually it's lowered, mood swings including a tendency towards depression, nausea, headaches, spotting between periods. Your boobs will get bigger, which is a massive plus, but they'll be sore all the time and they'll also lead to lower back pain. If you're over the age of 35, you're at an increased risk of blood clots and heart attacks, but you look like you don't have to worry about that for a while yet. And of course, it is very important to remember that hormonal contraception will not protect you from STIs. Only condoms can do that. Is that all right? Yeah, I suppose. Perfect. So now that I've gone over some of the side effects, I'm going to go into the different types. There's the contraception pill, which you have to take at the exact same time every day. Regardless of where you are, you have to remember to take it, otherwise you won't be covered for the next 7 days and you'll have to use an alternative method, such as a condom.
Also, if you vomited up, it will be counted as a missed day, and we recommend setting an alarm or reminder on your phone so you don't miss it. 6 o'clock, Angelus. Sorted. You have to remember as well that contraception is not 100% effective either. 9 out of 100 women a year become pregnant on the pill. Okay?
Okay.
So next there's the rod implant. Basically, the doctor will shoot a tiny length of plastic into your arm with a gun. You'll have the scar forever. It stays in for 3 years and then the doctor's gonna slice it out, alright?
Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry, girl. They'll apply local anaesthetic. You won't feel a thing at all. Okay. With the rod, your periods will likely become irregular. They can become longer and heavier. Or if you're lucky altogether, they'll be lighter or just disappear. If you're unlucky, like myself, the period will last constantly, like all the time. Depending on the contraception, they may be wiped out by antibiotics and medicine, so do keep that in mind if you're on anything or if you're taking something down College Road, you know yourself. Then there's the IUD, which is a copper coil inserted up into the vagina through the uterus by your doctor. It stays in place for 3 to 10 years, depending on the type. Of course, your young aberration, you'll be quizzed about why you don't want to be a mother, so on and so forth, and if you're sure about such a drastic measure. And then there's a small, teeny chance of perforation upon insertion. But you look like you'd be fine, there'll be no worries at all. It's such a small chance. You'll have to get these regularly checked as well to make sure the strings are still there. And then the doctor will cut these so they're not hanging out or anything. Should I go on?
No, that's fine, thank you. I think I'm gonna ring my mum and just have a think about it. But thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you very much and have a really lovely day.
The show will start in 9 minutes. The show will start in 8 minutes. The show will start in 7 minutes. The show will start in 6 minutes. The show will start in 5 minutes. The show will start in 4 minutes. The show will start in 3 minutes. The show will start in 2 minutes. The show will start in 1 minute. And now, on with the show.
Would you look at that? Do you remember that was your 6th or 7th Christmas? We got you. Well, Santa got your bike. You came zooming out of the kitchen and went head first into the wall.
Was that when I lost my front tooth?
Yeah, wasn't even loose. But you hit it that hard. And do you remember that? That was the first time we brought you home from the hospital. Your father and I stood you up against the wall and took your first flight.
Just 1 second, man.
This is it. This is the last part of you I still have. This house was our home. I remember seeing it for sale and falling in love with it. Sure, we just couldn't afford it. But months after you acted weird, I remember thinking that you were cheating on me. Coming home late every night and barely spoke to me. You were that tired. And then you brought me here. You had worked your second job just to get me my dream home. This is where we raised Roisin, where she took her first steps, where our memories are. Take care of the place, Charlie. I love you forever.
Hey babe, how are you?
Good now, how are you?
I'm good. Here, I have some tea if you want to hear it.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Jen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jen and Tom got into a massive fight this morning.
Should we call that tea? Sure, they're always at it. I don't know what she sees in that arsehole.
Oh, your beloved twin, like?
The cross I have to bear more.
Yeah, well, anyway, right? So basically, he wants her to go on the pill so that he doesn't have to wear condoms anymore. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
What?
I can believe it, like.
Are you for real?
Yeah, sure. Shit faced myself when you talk about it this morning.
You and Tom?
Yeah, obviously.
All right, like.
And I was thinking actually, babe, that we should do the same thing. I mean, Tom has the IQ of a slug, but in this case, he's not wrong, for once. Like, condoms are rotten. They kill the mood. And I'm sure it's not the same for you either. It's just so much a hassle.
What?
And like, it's only a small yoke you have to take. It's not a big deal. So I think you should just bite the bullet and get it, you know? Sure, you and Jen can go together and make a cute day out of it.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Alright, well listen anyway, I have to go now. But let me know when you get that sorted.
okay.
Alright, grand job.
Hi, Doug. Can I have a quick word?
Debbie, I'm extremely busy. I'm up the walls.
This won't take a minute, honestly. After the morning you've had, I'm sure you feel like everything's crumbling around your ears.
That doesn't even begin to cover it.
I can imagine.
I mean, when did people get so ungrateful? I gave you women jobs. You have 2 weeks of annual leave. You can use the kitchen for free, but people always want more.
People are so entitled nowadays.
Exactly. And now this shit with Charlotte. It's completely made up. She tried to kiss me and I pushed her away. And now she's making up all this harassment shite just because she knows that she's the ugliest out of all the girls. I mean, I wouldn't hit on her, even if I wasn't married. You believe me, don't you, Deb?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Exactly.
The absolute shit you've to put up with, like.
Don't talk to me.
Alright, I won't. But listen. After the day you've had, I'm sure all you need is a pick-me-up.
Yeah, please, if you wouldn't mind. Coffee, black, no sugar.
Come here. By the way, have you ever seen Bridget Jones?
What?
Bridget Jones, the comedy. Renee Zellweger, Colin Firth. It's a brilliant movie. It's hilarious.
Well, I think I saw it years ago. I can't say I really remember it. Is she the one with the massive knickers?
The very one.
Yeah.
Do you remember the part where she goes to the family gathering dressed as a Playboy bunny?
No.
Oh, Jesus, I thought that would be on your radar. She's in fishnets, right? And Bridget is basically this complete mess of a girl. She can't cook, she
Look,
can't...
I don't need a rundown of the whole movie, Deb.
Okay, I'll go to the best part. So, see, Bridget works for this absolute asshole Daniel Cleaver. And all he does is talk about her little skirts and trying to get her into bed. And when he finally does, he cheats on her. Because he's a lying scumbag not worth the damn time.
It doesn't sound very funny, Debbie. Look, I'm extremely busy.
See, I'm just getting to the best part. See, when Bridget sees through his bullshit, she says, I'd rather wipe Saddam Hussein's arse than work for you.
What?
And what I really dropped in to say, Doug, is I know exactly how she feels.
What the fuck?
I never really related to Bridget Jones until I started working here for you. You're a lot like Daniel Cleaver, though not as fucking handsome by long chalk. I mean, Hugh Grant, come off it now a small bit. And all he is a lying scumbag not worth a damn, whereas you're a sexual predator, can't keep your fucking hands to yourself. You're a pathetic piece of shit.
Get the fuck out!
Sadly, because I quit. You're never gonna see me around here anymore. But you're not getting off that easy, Doug. You intimidated my friend, you fucked over countless other girls, you don't pay us enough, and you're a creepy fucker. And I hope the next ass that you smack gets your fucking dick cut off.
I'm such an asshole.
Julie.
I am. I'm so selfish.
That's not fair.
Fair. That's a laugh.
You're always so hard on yourself.
All she did was answer the phone, for fuck's sake.
That's not all she did, Julie.
She had to. She had no choice in the matter. She has to jump through hoop after hoop after hoop for that fucker just to hang on to what she's got.
I know.
Not to mind about this promotion, which is about as real as the Easter Bunny.
That's hard.
He's a bastard. A controlling fucker. He seems to think she has no life. No right to a life.
She does enable that behaviour, though.
Oh, I know, but every single time she has to pick up the phone for every phone.
She's got to set boundaries. Otherwise, he'll walk all over her.
He rings her at weekends. He rings her at 11:30 at night.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Crack goes the whip, and up she jumps as high as he likes every time.
That's no way to live.
That's for sure. I mean, last Saturday we were, in the labba, and right in the middle.
You're joking?
No, right at the crucial moment, so to speak. Ring, ring, and she actually... No, I can't say this.
It's okay, I get the idea.
For Christ's sake, like...
Appalling.
I was not a happy camper, that's for sure.
Who would be?
And then she comes off the call, after 5 minutes of talking about, stock taking or something, without a stitch of clothing on her, can you believe it? And then she has the temerity to climb back into bed and more or less try to fucking pick it up where she left off.
Oh my god.
I went straight to Mum's.
Very sensible.
I didn't see her for 2 days. And when I did, we had another row. It was all pictures and no sound for the week.
Oh, you poor thing.
And then this morning, I just thought she looked so miserable and beaten down when she went to work. I thought I'd do something nice for her. For us. But guess what? Adolf Hitler rang and she had to be
I'm so glad you called me.
I know. I'm sorry, I shouldn't lean on you all the time.
I lean on you too, Julie.
No, you don't. You never ring me up in hysterics and moan and wail about your life.
Maybe I should.
Yeah, sure. My life is too perfect, Julie. I have a lovely home and a good man by my side and a career I love. I'm suffering from paradise syndrome.
I wish.
What am I going to do, Joan?
Well, what feels right?
Nothing feels right. Everything feels awful.
Oh dear. I wish I could give you a hug.
Just as well you can't. Think I'm getting a head cold or something. I'm dangerous to know.
Dangerous to know.
I think I'll go up and have a chat with Mum. She'll give me tea and sympathy and put me to bed.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Joan. Thanks for listening.
No problem, Julie. It's what I do.
Are you okay? What's going on? Nothing, love. I'm fine. I'm just tired.
Okay. But there's actually something that I wanted to talk
Look,
to you.
I just feel I really need to go and have a lie down. Today really took it out of me.
Okay. Well, I'll come back later and I'll check on you then.
There's no need to do that, love. I'm fine.
Of course there is.
Okay. I'll see you later then. Love you, Roisin. Thank you.
Love you too. I'll just clean this mess up and
No, that's fine. I'll do that myself. I'm okay. Thanks.
Okay. Well, I'll see you later then.
What do you make of Amy's Rodrigo story? I mean, can't really tell if she's lying or not. She was fairly certain that he was in love with her. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her. Julie obviously finds her very attractive, but actually, I could hear them earlier. And when I say trouble in paradise, ooh, I mean...
Taylor, seriously, you were listening.
I mean, they may as well have had it in the middle of the street. I wasn't listening on purpose.
Taylor?
Not on purpose.
You're an idiot. She'll kill you if she finds out you were listening in on a private conversation.
How would she know?
Somebody might tell her. They gave a shit.
Harsh.
Sorry. It's been a long day.
Sarah,
Yeah?
are you okay? Kind of broke down on me earlier.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm really upset about Annie.
I didn't really know her.
You can care about somebody you've never met. I mean, I've listened to her ever since she first started making music, and I've seen everything she's ever acted in. It's just not something you expect to happen.
Yeah. Guess it is pretty sad. I mean, she was actually pretty good.
Look, I'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
Wait, before you go, can we please go out tonight?
I don't know, Taylor. I mean,
Sarah, please.
we've work tomorrow and I don't want to be home.
Oh my god, look. Right. We've worked together for how long now? And I've seen you out, what, twice? Please.
I don't know. I mean, there's this vigil thing happening soon and I want
Sarah, please, it is not your Holy Communion. Look, we can go to my house first, have a few gins, chat. Not about work. Just, please.
I don't know, Taylor.
Look, please come out. And if you don't have fun, you can hold it against me forever and you never have to listen to me again.
Okay, I suppose. Just don't let me do anything stupid, okay?
Don't worry. Not gonna let you embarrass yourself. Just don't get too drunk and pull an Annie on me, okay?
Hey, how are you?
Pretty bummed, actually. I'm right behind you and you don't know.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm just working on that tech corp job. I'm impressed, honestly. They have a better system in place than most firewalls I've tried to get through. Still not the best, though.
You're such a cute little nerd.
No, checked again this morning. Still no sign.
Of me? Hannah, I am right here, stuck in this sick afterlife joke where I finally met you. You've no idea. Where suddenly I know everything and everyone, yet I've never been further away from you.
No, never. She always lets me know before she disappears like that. I'm sure she's fine, she just I don't know, went camping and forgot to tell me or something.
Camping? Hannah, you know for a fact I would rather eat my own foot.
I'm trying not to think about it or I'll never get any work done. If she's not on tonight, I'll start to freak out then. It crossed my mind, I won't lie. But doing that, I don't know. She asked me a long time ago not to invade her privacy like that. And when she asked me what I do, she asked me not to. I've never had the need either.
You're not gonna hack me, are you? Jesus, Hannah, you promised me you wouldn't do that. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, Mum's fine. She's the same, at least. She's stable. Yeah, if you can, she'd love that.
God, I hate this stupid debt thing. It's stupid. I hate it.
Thanks for checking up on me. Love ya. Bye.
If you hear me up there, yeah, when I get out of this limbo thing, you and I are gonna have a talk. Yeah, you and me, big guy. Do you get off on other people's pain or something? Didn't I suffer enough when I was alive? Mom is fine. She's stable? God, why didn't you ever tell me? I mean, yeah, it's bad enough that you're trying to punish me, but why have you made it your mission to punish her? She's the most purest thing on this earth. God, Hannah, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna scream. If I hear one more fucking word about poor little Charlotte, I'm actually gonna crack. I mean, it's bad enough having to hear about that gross shit that Doug did. But Rachel won't shut the fuck up about it. She's always giving out like, Doug has done this to me and Doug has done that to me. And she never complains. She's acting like what he did wasn't even that bad. Oh, she's so obviously jealous. Imagine being attracted to Doug. Oh, even I'm not that desperate. I almost have a right to be.
Hey, Missy. How are you? Oh, good. I'm all right. Yeah. No, I'm fine. It's just work. It's a bit hectic at the moment is all. It's a bit ridiculous, really. Do you remember Doug? Yeah, well, he's gotten into a bit of trouble with this young girl and now HR involved. Which is a shame, just because he was so good to us when Mum got sick first, you know? No, he, basically he's been making a few inappropriate passes at this girl, Charlie, and she told me and a few other girls, and this other girl, Debbie, who's practically just walked through the door, has some kind of extreme feminist agenda going on, is screaming at me for calling her a liar, which I'm not.
Hi, Doug here. Could you put me through to Anya in HR, please? Thanks. Hi, Anya. How are you? Well, to be honest, I'm a little shook up. There's been a bit of an incident in the office today involving Charlotte. I don't exactly know how to put this.
I just said, tell me what happened. Explain it to me so that I can handle it as best as I can. Doug's a man, and I hate to say the cliche, but boys will be boys. And I just asked her, what did you do when he made these advances first? And she said that she did nothing. And I just made the point, how is he supposed to know that it's not okay if you don't tell him that you're not interested? And now that's apparently made me the worst person in the world. Debbie's making it out that I'm just as bad as any other sex offender in the world. I mean, where did these people come from?
Some women being so warped that they actually enjoy it. They like the attention. Anything to say that they stand out from the crowd. They're worth something. I mean, I kind of get it in a weird, twisted way, but nobody wants to blend in and be the beige of the world.
This morning, I noticed she was crying by her desk. I went over to try and comfort her as she found out about the death of that celebrity, Annie Allen. She was a big fan, I believe. All of a sudden, she grabbed onto me for what I thought was a hug. You know, I was a little taken back, but, you know, these girls, they really trust me. So I didn't think much about it until she tried to kiss me.
This ridiculous attitude that if you're not with us, you're against us. You know, everything isn't as black and white as she thinks. It's just these young girls just trying to make a difference in the world so that they can be seen. Dog's not all bad. And, you know, maybe a record had to be there for HR, but I don't know. I see that it's big now, but just definitely not as big as Debbie's making it out to be. There's these accusations of him groping these girls and saying some really slimy shit to them, and I know it's not for the workplace, but is it really cause to be running to HR or the guards or starting a bloody riot and a walkout?
I don't want to be beige. Fortunately, that kind of was the colour I was assigned. It's like when God was making me, he thought, we need some boring ones to make the blues and the golds just pop. Not that I'm boring. I'm not. I mean, I rock climb on the weekends and I dream of swimming with the lemon sharks in the Bahamas. I have ambitions. Sometimes I actually do something and I'm really proud of it. I'm like, this is it, Shiv. They're gonna see you glow. They can't look past it. And then someone else does the bare minimum and gets all the attention for like 3 days.
I know, it's unacceptable behaviour. I was completely shocked. When I turned her away and reminded her where we were and that I was a married man, she completely lost it. She told me she was going to ruin my life. She's already told some of the girls in the office that it was me making these advances. The whole thing has completely stressed me out. I mean, you know me. You know what I'm like. This completely goes against everything I stand for. Yeah, I know, it's completely shocking. I thought she was such a lovely girl as well, but I guess you just never know what people are really like. So, where do we go from here?
Unless they stand up and say no to him, how can I defend them? Like, we went to a mixed school, Nat, and I remember that George O'Connell lifting our skirts and slapping our asses every time we passed him in the corridor. And we didn't think twice of it, let alone go around screaming rapist. I don't know, I'm just freaking out. Because Debbie walked out today and we're already so understaffed as is. And Siobhan, I mean, that girl is just fading. Like, she doesn't even want to be there anymore. And I know I need to talk to her, but every time that I think I could talk to her, something stupid like this pops up. And now I just feel like I'm way in over my head, Nat, and I don't know what to do. Oh. No, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I can FaceTime you and Mam over the weekend or something. Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye. Love you.
I've given up, bending over backwards, trying to impress everyone. Seeing as I can never catch a fucking break anyway. I mean, I start liking a guy, he gets a crush on my friend. I put my name up for a promotion and someone else has a natural talent for the role. Or she has a bigger ass. I mean, I know I'm not a bad-looking girl. I like to think I'm a bit above average. But it's always a bridesmaid, never the bride kind of thing. I'm like the bland cup of tea you drink because you can't be arsed to make another one. How many times is one person supposed to be put down and looked over before they actually get their chance? Their big break. I just want one person to see me. Just one. It's not that I even want a boyfriend. I don't. It's more that I want attention. Some recognition. Someone to throw me a fucking bone. I need someone else to see me how I see myself before I fade away completely.
I didn't know if you'd be home.
Well, I live here too, don't I?
I know. You usually go to your mother's after a fight.
I decided it's about time that I stop running away.
I am sorry about what happened earlier.
I've heard that one 100 times, Amy.
Look, I've been thinking. Really thinking, and we're pretty fucked up. We fight all the time. You're clearly not happy. I'm not happy.
I agree.
So we need a change.
Yes. We do.
Do you still love me?
Yes, I love you. But I'm tired, Amy. This back and forth, there's so much water under the bridge. Too much. You're a completely different person to who I fell in love with. You have no boundaries with work. We barely get any time to do anything together. That asshole that keeps ringing you up every single time that we try... Speak of the fucking devil!
Just give me 2 seconds.
Amy, I can't keep waiting.
Peter, if you were bothered to make it into work today instead of dumping all of your work on me, you'll have seen that I'm taking my annual leave effective immediately. If you call me once in the next 4 weeks, I'm getting a new number. Is that understood? You were saying?
Did you... Was that? Did you just tell your boss?
Yes. Look, I want to make a real change, Jules. I want to be someone better for you because honestly, I've been pretty shit and I want to find happiness with you and I think that we can. And if you're willing, I know that I'm a head wreck and I'm an overall mess and I'm really hard to be with and work with and live with and I have a short temper and...
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, it's not the most romantic proposal that I've ever heard. And it definitely doesn't fix everything. But it's a start. If you're willing to show me that things are going to be different, then I'm willing to meet you halfway. I want to change too, Ames. I think I've one more chance left in me.
I love you.
I love you back. Makeup sex?
Makeup sex.
Come here. I'm sorry about earlier. I was just in a bad place. I'm fine now.
It's okay. There was actually a reason that I came over earlier. I have some news.
What's wrong? The job. You're sick. Oh, come on. Tell me, spit it out.
Mom, no. It's good news.
You got the promotion. Janet and you are getting married.
Something like that.
What like that? You're kidding me.
I'm pregnant, Mom.
What?
I'm pregnant.
You got pregnant without telling me?
Well, yeah. There are certain things a girl kind of has to do without her mother.
Pregnant? Oh my God. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry.
It's your choice, really.
Oh, gee, that's the best news. Oh my God.
You're going to be a granny.
Jeez, funny Charlie, we're here to see this. Me, a granny. I can't believe it. Swear to me, Roisin, you're not pulling my leg.
I swear, Ma'am.
I'm going to be a granny. I was born to be a granny. I'll be the best granny there ever was at a distance of 10,000 miles. And what does Janet think?
Over the moon. We planned it together, of course.
Of course. And?
Donor. Impeccable profile. I mean, the child will be a genius.
Naturally. Oh my God, that's great news, Roisin.
What was my granny like, Ma'am? You never really talk about her.
That's a story now for another day, Roisin.
Oh, please, Ma'am.
Okay. Hey, sure now is as good a time as any. Your grandmother, my mother, she was a Granny Hayes.
What?
Granny Hayes died before you were born. My mother, my birth mother, I actually never met her.
What do you mean you never met your mother? How do I not know this?
My mother was sent to a mother and baby home in 1963, the year I was born. That's all the information I could ever get on her throughout the years.
How has this never come up before? In all of these years, you've kept this to yourself.
Well, children don't actually know a lot about their parents. And by the time you're old enough that you're able to understand the things we went through, sure, you have all your own stuff.
So you never knew your family?
No, I never knew anything about my mother until I got this. I sent my DNA off to Ancestry.com about 4 years ago to see if I could get any answers. Nothing happened, so I didn't think anything of it until I got that. This man emailed me to say that we were a match. He'd been looking for answers too, and he found me. He found out a couple of years ago that his mother, our mother, had died during childbirth in a mother and baby home in Dublin, giving birth to us. I've had a twin brother out there all this time and I never knew.
Mom.
It's just been such a long time.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, stop that. You could have done nothing.
Well, it's good news. Our family's getting bigger by the minute.
I know, Roisin. I know, Roisin. I can't believe all this is happening. And you've wanted a baby since you were one yourself. I'm so delighted for you, Roisin.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Jimmy Van Pesto, Inspector Jacques Pesto.
What's happening, boy? How's it going, Sham?
Terrible.
Oh, Christ, what's happened?
Same old shit, man. Same old fucking shit.
Same old shit? What old shit?
Doesn't matter.
Jimmy, just tell him.
I just said it doesn't matter.
Either you tell him or I tell him, and you won't like the way I talk about your family. Her brothers are fuckers.
I mean, one of them was the brother-in-law, like.
Jimmy.
What the fuck, like?
She's already buried.
Oh, Christ.
And? Well, they said that I was there for the money.
Here.
I said, what the fuck? You know that I could have called at any point and asked for money, but I wouldn't do that.
I know.
Personally, I think that the most remarkable invention was the whiteboard.
Are you alright?
No. Not in the slightest, Pad. I don't know, what if they're right?
Jimmy.
Oh, don't you start.
No, I will stop. I don't know why you left home or why you cut off contact, but from what I saw today, it was for a pretty damn good reason. You went home to see your mother one last time, and you were too late. That's not your fault.
Isn't it?
Absolutely not.
The best pickup line I ever heard was, "Are you French? 'Cause madame."
And those people call themselves your blood. They're no better than strangers.
Jimmy, I don't know everything, but you loved your mom. And if she was in any way decent, unlike the rest of your family, she would have understood.
Would she?
I'd like to think so.
Jimmy.
Well, one of them needs to have been halfway decent to raise you.
Jimmy, from what you've told me, your mom was an amazing woman who knew people before she even spoke to them. She would have understood, and she loved.
And she's gone.
I think my cat might be a communist. He won't shut up about meow.
Pad, have we interrupted something?
Sarah. Oh, hey, Charlotte.
Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. I've had the longest fucking day. I was just about to ring you.
Oh, you were telling me. I think today has been the worst day of my entire life. I've been in bits about Annie.
Of course, I mean, you own everything she's ever brought out. I was looking through my photos and we were at her concert 1 year ago today.
I had a breakdown about it earlier. Naomi was so mean to me.
She's such a bitch.
Her and Doug belong together.
Oh, don't get me started. Sarah, today was so bad I think I might quit.
What?
Doug, I just can't deal with him anymore.
No, you can't back down. You need to get that asshole fired. What did he do this time?
I don't even want to get into it right now, Sarah, but it was so bad. I've reported him, but I don't think I could ever look at him again. I'm calling in sick tomorrow.
Oh God, Charlotte, I'm so sorry.
But I need the money, you know? Like, jobs are scarce. I'm fresh out of college and this could look so bad. He's a respected fucking family man and he could stop me from getting a job anywhere in this area if he wanted. But maybe he'll fire me anyway for reporting him. I don't know what the fuck to do.
You need a night off as bad as I do. Do you want to go for a drink? Talk things through. Taylor wanted me to go to some comedy club, but I'd rather hang out with you. Spent today making jokes about Annie and being her usual bitchy self.
Maybe we should both quit. But you know what though, that sounds perfect. There's a new pub over by my place if we want to go.
Yeah. Yeah?
Something smells good.
Shepherd's pie.
That's not what I meant.
Sure. It's probably burned to a crisp by now.
Sorry.
What kept you?
You know, tied up at the office kind of thing.
That.
Bottle of Muscadet.
What's that?
That bottle of Muscadet was right here.
Oh, do you mean this bottle of Muscadet?
I don't know, do I?
I'd say so, probably.
But you don't drink.
I do now.
Joan?
I've been drinking since 5 o'clock, actually. No, I'm wrong. 5 past.
What's wrong? Bad news.
Could call it that.
Well, what? What is it?
You probably remember Lou, do you?
Lou.
You know, that girl who used to work for you? Until she didn't work for you anymore?
Lou. Oh, you mean, Louise? Louise Highland?
I just know her as Lou.
Yeah, great worker. I was sorry to lose her.
Yeah, I think she was sorry to lose you too.
What are you talking about?
She rang me.
Who rang you?
Louise Highland, to give her full title.
She rang you today?
No, not today.
But I thought you said you've been drinking since 5.
But that's right, I drank all that wine. It was shit, actually.
That cost me €14.
I also had 2 whiskies and a large vodka.
What the fuck?
With orange.
Look, what's going on, Joan? Are you...
Problem is, I'm stone cold sober.
Really? Look, you're making no sense, and I really
Which is what
think...
makes all of this that bit harder.
What? All of what?
All of this.
Joan!
As I say, Lou rang me. She said, hello, this is Lou. That's how I knew it was her.
What is this? When did she ring you? Was it this afternoon?
No, it was ages ago.
All right, then. I thought it was something urgent.
It is, really.
How could it suddenly be urgent if it happened ages ago?
Well...
Look, I have just had the biggest bitch of a day. The hassle, the staff complaining. I don't know what's wrong with people. You'd think that they would be happy they have jobs. HR and everything, just ridiculous shit.
I'm sorry to hear you've had a bastard.
Yeah, don't talk to me.
But you see this thing with Lou.
Ah, Jesus, can't we leave it off? Look, I'm knackered. Can't we just open another bottle? I mean, if there is one left.
No, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, well, it does for me.
She told me all about it, Doug.
She told you all about it.
All the gory details.
What the fuck are you talking about?
About your promise to marry her? About the abortion? About your undying devotion that turned out to be not so undying after all?
Joan, listen.
About how you had her out the door in 5 minutes when you heard she was pregnant. The boat. The clinic in London. That's what you spent your bonus on, you bastard.
She said that.
No, I figured that out for myself. But you told me everything else.
The Limerick bike.
She wanted me to know what kind of a husband I had. As if I didn't know already.
The Limerick bike. That's what the lads used to call her. Look, she was lying. She did it because I wouldn't respond to her advances.
Please spare me. Her advances. Who are you, Lord Snooty?
Look, you're out of your head, Joan. You need to stop this right now.
I sympathise with her.
I wished her well. I said, bye, love, bye. And I told her to take care of herself.
Bye, love,
And I
bye.
promised myself that that was it. But it wasn't, was it? No, not at all. I'm a coward. And I've always been a coward. And I just pretended that I didn't know what I knew. I'm good at that. But once you know something like that, it is impossible to unknow it, no matter how
This is
hard
all
you try.
horseshit.
And it's only what Julie was telling me earlier at about 4:30, in fact, that her and Amy have been fighting like cats and dogs, that I realised that that's what normal people do, Doug. Not people like us. Not people.
Here, look, you're getting
and that was the
hysterical
straw
now.
that
You
broke
need to
the
fucking
camel's back.
What?
We're done here, Doug. My work in this marriage is over. For good.
That's crazy. Like, surely we can work something out.
I suppose if you hurry, you might salvage some of the shepherd's pie. Other than that, would you like a peach schnapps? It's truly disgusting.
Oh, it's coming down on me like rain. Some clouds are burning in my brain like the rain.
Why are men so thick? Because they have a tiny hole on the top of their penis that carries the oxygen to their brains.
So, what did you have for dinner last night? Do you know what I had? Your mom! And, what did the Goths say to the sun? Make it dark! 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 Dark!
What a loser.
I think he's kind of cute.
Cute.
Cute, nice, not cute. Don't be so paranoid. But I mean, who could compete with a stud like you, you beast?
Stop it. You make me huff myself.
I saw you pawing the mirror this morning.
Well, can you blame me?
You're God's gift to yourself. I don't know how you keep your hands off your own arse.
Well, actually, I do have a little confession to make.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yes, well, remember those condoms I was talking about earlier?
Let me guess, you're wearing one now.
Not exactly.
You got them on loan.
Again, not quite the thing.
Okay, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this might sound a bit wild now, but why don't you just fucking tell me?
Yeah. Oh, and with that in mind.
With that in mind?
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure you will see this from my point of view after our little chat this morning.
Our little condom chat.
Yeah, that very chat. And you remember that box of condoms that I
Threw out the window.
Yeah, threw out the window. Well, that box of condoms was entirely unopened.
Abracadabra dog!
You know, it really is great to be here anyway. I just wish I could have showed up myself. But I've been undeniably delayed, though, today because of a car crash. A car crash in my mind. Oh, in my head. All these voices in my brain. Not a car crash involving my good friend Jimmy Pesto. Yeah? You know Jimmy? Oh, and also my wife-to-be, Jude. Jude Collins. Hey, Jude, yeah, that's what I told her earlier. But unfortunately, she's already married to someone I'm living with. Living in my head. Oh, but he's not the guy for her. I tend to cut the bastard out, to be honest. All of these voices in my head, these trespasses in my mind, they will be prosecuted. And now, in the spirit of that noble pronouncement, I present to you all the post-traumatic chorus, a little song. This one goes out to you, Jimmy, and you, Jude, the most acceptable face of Unpost. Hey, Jude! Will you marry me? Who said that?
Well, did you get that sorted?
Oh, yeah. No bother at all.
Didn't I tell you?
And I should have put Jen straight onto you.
Well, modern technology. The appliance of science.
And by the way, when did your brain fall out of your head? Do you know, it's so nice to be at a comedy club. I mean, there's just so much comedy in a comedy club.
That's exactly what it says in the tin.
Just have to laugh.
Yeah.
I have to laugh, that's definite.
Laugh. Laugh and drink.
laugh our heads off. That's all we do around here, really, isn't it?
Laugh and drink.
Yeah.
And later on,
Oh, hysterical, really.
turn the lights down low.
Oh, stop now. You're killing me. Stop it.
Well, I reckon I could do a better job than him.
Yeah, definitely. And Tom, too. You know, the two of you are just such fucking jokers. I say jokes run in your family, would you say?
Dad's hilarious.
Don't I know it? You know, Jen and myself were just talking about, you know, how funny the two of you actually are.
Stop it. You know, we'll be getting a swelled head now.
Not at all. Actually, we were talking about how the two of you have the mental age of a very clever baby ape and the attitudes to match.
What?
Helpless is what we were. Hardy har.
Have I mentioned all the people who are living in my head? There's Rosie, Sean, and Algernon, and his buddy Fred, and many, many others who make a frightful din. I hear all day to my dismay, they're better out than in. So hello, you bastard, please be careful now, no way. You're ma'am, hey shab, you're pitiful, just on and on all day. Shut up, I hate you, such a prick, and not a bother boy. Oh, they take no pride in me, no, I'm not their pride and joy. They're really quite demanding, these squatters in my mind, with their critical opinions and their squabbling, and I find that they make me kind of crazy, though I'm crazy enough myself. They talk and 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 they talk while I'm left out on the shelf. So hello, you bastard, please be careful. Wow, no way. You're mom and sham, you're pitiful. Just on and on all day. Shut up, I hate you, such a prick, and not a mother boy. They take no pride in me, no, I'm not their pride and joy. Hello, you bastard, please be careful. Wow, no way. Your mammy sham, you're pitiful. Just on and on all day. Shut up, I hate you, such a prick, and not a mother boy. They take no pride in me, no, I'm not their pride and joy.
It's coming down on me like the rain. Storm clouds are burying in my brain. Oh, it's getting heavier. I cannot sustain. It's coming down on me like the rain, like the rain.
My dearest Hannah, I know you're not meant to play again until Tuesday, but just in case you're on before then, surprise. I know you've always wanted a state-of-the-art computer station, so I said I'd build you your very own one. Love you, A. That's it.
Please don't.
I did it. I'm sorry, Annie. Don't hate me.
Don't hate me.
What are you, like some sort of groupie?
Yeah, something like that.
Wouldn't have pegged you as an obsessive fan. Okay, where have you been?
Oh God, please don't be my tits.
Holy shit. Holy shit, Annie Allen. The Annie Allen.
Yeah, pleased to finally meet you.
No way. Like, no fucking way. How could she not have told me? Oh, I am going to kill her. I can't believe she didn't tell me.
Do you hate me then?
I'm not some prick who would try to take advantage.
No, I never...
or ask for money.
No, of course not.
I just wanted you. Want you. I don't care who you are. I love you no matter what.
I love you too.
Wait a second.
Oh God, no.
Yes, Cork.
No, Hannah, please don't.
She's coming to Cork. Oh, I'm getting tickets.
No, Hannah.
It's about time that we finally met. No. No, this can't be.
Hannah, please don't cry, okay?
No. No, there has to be some mistake. You can't be gone. You can't be gone, Annie. Don't leave me.
No, Hannah, I'm not gone. I'm not gonna leave you.
You can't be gone. You were my forever.
You are my forever.
It's coming down on me like the rain, like the rain. One kid, then two, then three, and they all look just like me. I thought I had the sweet life, till my hubby came home one day, and his cheeks were as bright as day. That's when I knew he'd strayed away. 'Cause mommy always told me that you grow up, meet a nice boy, marry him in church, be dressed all up in white, yeah, yeah. But that's not for me, no, that's not for me, no, that's not for me. I'm not gonna be, no. You pretty little young thing, 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 you pretty little young thing.